Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Let's go now. Past the 60, past the 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He's got room to run right at the start. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Ready? Hawk, ready.
Now, first down throw for Ward. He'll go right and find his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
From the 48-yard line, here is second down and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And he will get into the end zone. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hours spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It's a man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Flushed to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. So now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get this past 25, down to the 27. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings us 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3.
Go! Cougar 19, 70 Timberwolves. Go!
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
On 1st down, it's Ward. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 43, here's 2nd and 1.
Come on, come on.
From the gun, here's Ward. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And he will get into the end zone. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half.
But I think these guys were ready for week 1 to get started. I mean, we see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Cheech. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. The motion man here is McCoy. They'll look to throw. Forced to his right. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Jaguars, first down. A gain of 15. First down, Jaguars.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. Downfield. McLaurin brings it in. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Jacksonville.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He will find Thomas. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal. Let's go now. The 8-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. So the ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. They put Kelsey in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession, too. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Miller now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
On stand inside, shawty, you and I vibe to the booth. Like Tupac, I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going to the west side, giving side eyes. Anybody that I really recognize?
Go! Top! Let go!
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Jalen Phillips taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Third and long. Here's Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having his day.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The motion man here is McClure. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays,
this one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 6, 18 Cardinal, 8.
Up the middle they go. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Travis Hunter up to make the stop. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A 1-yard loss on the
looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was no one for the running back to go.
Another carry for the running back. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 6 yards.
The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. That's fielded at about the 18. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by Kelce. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
10 yards on the play.
minutes remain here in this first half.
Jaguars.
We're back to Nashville in a moment.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. McLaurin open on the left side. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't pump my taste.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll look to throw yet again. This is intercepted. He gets free to the 20. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
The gun, he'll throw. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Facial Chutin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. And the Jaguars first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Travis Hunter. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
A gain of 22 more yards. Jackson Miller. Jaguars first down. and goal at the 10-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. On the move left. Taking off. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Jaguars.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are able to edge a bit closer. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get up! Kennedy Lions!
Out of the gun, Ward. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Jaguars are back to within 7. It's 28-21. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. In motion is Hunter. Now a throw here. It's backward. He might be looking to throw this. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Little on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars have come back to level things. It's 28 all. To level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Now Ward on a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Cowboy 80. 70, Timber.
On third down, we'll try to get it on the ground, and he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
First and 10 at the
On first down, Ward. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
On second down, here's Ward. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 10 yards.
Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down.
60 Eagles. Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready,
From the gun, here's Ward. That's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Here's first and 10.
Go!
Back to the ground after the penalty, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down for Tennessee.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
From the 23, here's second down and 9.
Warriors 70. 70 Lions.
To throw is Ward. Complete Ridley on the reception. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Here's a run. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Titans. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, bump him down to the 23-yard line. They put Kelce in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They're really ratcheting up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
On the set. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
A really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that. But it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
14 on the pickup. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Let's go. Top 50.
Throwing, Ward. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Tennessee. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
Will line up for the
Cowboy
2-point
80.
conversion.
Shotgun snap for Ward. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
throw here to begin the drive. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's to McLaurin. They connect again. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
That's good for Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Bill looks to throw. Headed left, buying time. Now he'll run it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
16 yards. It's 2nd down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
This is a great example here, Mike, of just the value and the importance teams place on 1st and 2nd down. Teams call them early downs, where it's not just live and die by 3rd down anymore. Those days are kind of over. You have to stay ahead of the change. You have to stay efficient on 1st and 2nd down. If not, you end up in 3rd and a mile, and even after that nice pickup, still brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Titans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
touchdown. It's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Rolling right. He runs with it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Second down throw for Mayfield. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Left side, caught by Hunter. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Mayfield. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are able to cut into the deficit. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
49-yard line.
70 range, 70 range. Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60, go.
Out of the gun, Ward. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Miller now to return it. be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19.
On first down, it's Ward. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. A great connection there. We're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 42 yards.
First down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows.
And he will score again. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for two.
Nice. Come on. Come on.
Line up for the
70
two-point
Timberwolves.
conversion.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They're going to try to run it in. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdowns and the two-point conversion to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The motion man here is McClure. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Mayfield. That's caught left side. It's complete. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
A gain of 15. First down, Jacksonville.
Now Mayfield. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 2nd down, Baker. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
So time becoming a factor, down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though.
Hey,
motion comes Thomas. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
And that is caught. Travis Kelce. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here we go. 1st and goal. Tootin trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Regular. What's up?
Mayfield to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
Pulling back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
60 by 6. Ready.
They'll try the right side this time. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Cowboy 80.
Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Drag it. Come on. Set. 19. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's just the disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive, knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Oh, what a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Throwing is Mayfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Hey, alert 33. Stop.
They'll go. Mayfield. He's got a man. It's McCoy. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Not only did they convert on fourth down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25.
At the 46-yard line.
What's up?
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Baker to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
On first down is Mayfield. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. The defense could not bring them down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick six in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
They'll try again here. It's second and 10.
20. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry. Up, up. Regular, regular, regular. Rail, rail, rail. What's up?
Mayfield. McLaurin open on the left side. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Pistol. Third. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert! My touch.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only did they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
57, Titans 56. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Miller now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's first down.
Left 60 Bobcats, 60 Bob, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Titans. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
Ready.
Another try, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Back to throw is Ward. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Jalen Phillips starting the season with a bang. His 2nd sack in the season opener. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard.